YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Servant King, back with another video. Uh, man, since I made my last video, 50 Cent has come out and made it clear who he's voting for, which way he's going, who he's siding with. You know, if you've been following 50 Cent for any amount of time, you know he's a troll. He does a lot of that, but I don't think this time he's trolling. If you know anything about taxes and money, then he's probably very serious. And that's what I really want to kind of get into today, is the financial aspect of this political battle, because that's really what it boils down to. I don't care what nobody else tell you. I don't care what CNN tell you. I don't care what Fox tell you. America, once again, is a capitalist society. Everything runs off of money. Anytime a move is made, somebody gets paid. That is how it works, okay? Now, to get your vote, one party digs a little more into the emotional side. Why? Because there's groups of people in this country that don't have a lot of money. They don't even strive to have a lot of money or to be financially literate. They're okay with being average, maybe below average. So this party tries to cater to that group with making people with money or people who are about money look bad. That's the way that it goes. But all in all of this is about money, okay? So when 50 Cent says, let me show you the tweet right, he tweets, Donald Trump don't like black people. I don't give a, I can't pay. I think it was 62% or something like that, whatever the percentage was. And in New York, you know, things are different because they got different, you know, a lot of different things going on. So, you know, for him, it's a lot. And we got to stop thinking, oh, well, he got money, so he should be able to pay it. No. You don't become rich and you don't stay rich or wealthy by just spending money and throwing money around. So, like I said, I don't want to get too much into 50 Cent, but I want to kind of bring out some things that would kind of sway his decision to go that way. Now I'm going to break down, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I'm going to point out some things, some different viewpoints of each candidate. But what I also want to make clear is these viewpoints or these philosophies are not just special to Donald Trump and Joe Biden. This is actually the philosophy or kind of the basis of each party, period, regardless of who's in office. The Republicans usually move this way, and Democrats usually move this way. So, of course, Joe Biden and the Democrats, they focus more on tax revenue and economic equality. I'm gonna speak to that too. But tax revenue, economic equality, right? Generating more taxes and putting people on the same playing field economically, which sounds good. It sounds great, but it's impossible. Trump and the Republicans, they usually look to tax cuts and economic stimulation. Okay? Tax cuts, economic stimulation. Okay? Let me go into Joe Biden and the tax revenue side of that. Okay? So Joe Biden is saying simply, let's raise taxes for everybody, especially the wealthy. Let's raise taxes, especially on the wealthy, and in the long run or in the short run, let him tell it, the more taxes people pay, the sooner we can get out of debt, the sooner we can get out of this deficit. Trump is saying we need to cut taxes on everybody. Now the tax cuts are a bit larger for people that are in a higher tax bracket, or companies for that matter, that are in higher tax brackets, but the cut is across the board. So 2017, Your household has paid less taxes than previous. That's a fact. That's a fact. If you need to go look at your own pay stubs to verify that, you can do that. We are paying a lot, not a lot less, but a small amount of taxes. I believe it was 39%. It was cut down to 37%. Also, the thought behind this is this. If Walmart, if Amazon, Apple, if all these big companies pay less in taxes, and I want you to think, and especially if you're an entrepreneur, small business owner, I want you to hone in on this. The thought process is, if they save more money in taxes, then they'll take that money, reinvest it in the company, which makes the company grow. And when a company grows, they have to do what? Hire people. Nah, this ain't just about, I love people and I want people to get a job. Don't get me wrong. There's something to that. But I want to stick with that. They hire more people. That generates more tax dollars because the employees have to pay have to pay a tax. With that way of thinking, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna go with this because I want to make sure I'm clear. With that way of thinking, if you are a lawn business owner, you have a landscaping company, yard trimming company, whatever you have, I want you to think of it as you're starting off with a truck and 2 lawnmowers. You going house to house, you cutting these yards, you're getting this money, you're doing it myself, you're self-employed. You're doing all this, you're going yard to yard to yard to yard. Well, after a year and you got all your write-offs, you got your gas receipts. You don't need no more receipts. We got software for that now, but you got your gas receipts, not just for your truck, but for the gas you put in the lawnmower. You got your proof of a repair. You had to get the lawnmower, you had to get the weed eater repaired. Maybe you went out to eat, took a client out to eat, right? Potential client, you took them out to eat. You got your work clothes, all those things, right? You got all that stuff, right? At the end of the year, you write it off. Well, the money that you'll get or save, the goal is for you to take that money, turn around, spend it on more lawnmowers, more equipment, more marketing material, more branding material. You grow. Now you're getting so many calls that you can't get to every yard yourself. You can't get to every client yourself. So what do? You employ someone. You become an employer now. So right now, once you've hired this person, what happens when you hire a person? Now this person pays taxes. This person don't have write-offs. This person don't have items and all that for deductions. Their taxes coming right out of their check before they even get it. Hopefully next year or by the next year, you've grown so much that now you've hired 3 other people, 4 other people, 5 other. So now the government has benefited off of one business owner. This is why my last video was so important, because I said that the favor is on the side of the business owner. Okay. Now the government has had one business owner who's created 5 jobs, 5 positions. Now that's 5 tax dollars. That's 5 streams of revenue in taxes, opposed to just one. Okay. That's the mindset. Right, that's the way Donald Trump or the Republicans look at things. If we cut taxes for business owners, they'll use the cut and they'll hire people, which in return produces more tax dollars. Now you have the other side that says, look, don't do all that. Just raise taxes on everybody, especially the wealthy. Now here's the thing. in America, there are a lot less poor people than there are wealthy. There's a lot more middle class people than there are wealthy. This side, or the Democratic side, is saying, well, if the people up here, if the few people up here pay their, what they call their fair share, things will be right. Depending on how you look at this, maybe if Walmart paid 20% more in taxes, this country would be a better place. Maybe. I don't know. But the opposing side is saying if we continue to help Walmart pay less taxes, Walmart will continue to create jobs. And people that need these jobs will need to work. And that way, opposed to us just raising Walmart's taxes 10, 20%, Walmart can hire 100 more people, and their 5 to 10% increase will be worth more than just making this one company or these few companies pay more. So once again, I believe that this all comes down to your values, how you think about money, how you think about yourself in 5 years. If you are working at McDonald's and you plan on being at McDonald's, this is no diss to people that work at McDonald's. If you work at McDonald's and you plan on being at McDonald's 5 years from now, I'm talking about as an employee, as a manager, a cook, the shift, I don't know how it goes, but maybe a shift manager or floor manager, however it works. If you plan on being there in the next 5 to 10 years, then maybe you are saying, well, I think everybody should pay the same amount of taxes. I think the rich should pay the same amount of taxes I'm paying. And maybe you're at McDonald's and you're saying, man, in the next 5 to 10 years, I want to own my own McDonald's. I want to be a franchise owner. Well, then you probably looking at the other side saying, man, one day I'm going to be there and I'm going to want to use those tax deductions so I can then turn around and create jobs and opportunities for different people. Once again, all back to how you think, your mind, your values, what you think is important, and what you think is not. Now, this goes to 50 Cent's decision, or his statement. And oh man, this is good, and I'm really gonna need a longer video for this. I want you guys to understand something. Because you guys get caught up in these celebrities, y'all let these celebrities trick y'all, and y'all, oh my God, he for us. Everybody in 50 Cent's tax bracket or higher is going that way. You can bet your bottom dollar that Jay-Z, LeBron, Beyonce, if they vote, I personally don't even believe they vote because they understand the points of their finances, and they know as long as they're financially straight, most things don't affect them. But be that as it may, I can promise you that anybody in 56 tax bracket, close to it or above it, is voting that way if they vote. I can promise you that. I can promise you that. Let me tell you why. Because America has proven to be racist since its foundation. Okay? Well, since, they came over here, but that's a story for another video. There is not a president that is going to get in office and make some big change for the black family. I don't like saying black people because, see, that's where we get mixed up. But no president is going to get in office and make such a drastic change that is going to improve the lives of the black family. Okay? Male father, female mother, and children. There's no president, okay? We have to stop. We definitely have to stop now, because if we had a black president and he didn't do anything, why are we having such high expectations for anybody else? Once again, I'm trying not to digress, but this topic is so full of it's so full of information. So let me get back to what I was saying. anybody that's in that bracket is going to vote to the side of their taxes, because we have to understand politics is a money game. And once a particular group of people understand that we have to handle this as a business transaction, there's one group of people that vote for who they like, opposed to whose agenda can we just take advantage of. See, we vote for the person that plays the saxophone on late night TV, 1992. We vote for the one who chooses a colored woman for his VP. We choose who we like. If we choose based off, you know what, he don't like me, but that plan I can take advantage of. If Donald Trump don't like black people, that's clear and cut. We understand that. There ain't nothing else to talk about. Your manager at your job probably don't like you, but you go to work every day. And that's one of the things this is how we have to start dealing with politics. Just how we deal with our job. He don't like you. He don't like you. If you find out Sam Walton is racist, are you going to get rid of your Sam's card and not go to Walmart no more? If you find out Jeff Bezos is racist, are you going to turn in your Prime membership and stop using Amazon? No, I know you're not, because they control the market. We have to use all this as business, y'all. That's all I'm saying. We got to start operating and making these things a business transaction, okay? This ain't about being friends. This ain't about us. This ain't about him liking us or us liking him. Now, yes, we have police brutality. We have, we got these shootings and these killings. They be on camera and we can see them. But my thing is, all that was happening under President Obama. It even happened under President Bush. It even happened under President Clinton. I was 3 years old when they beat the dog braids off Rodney King. That was before cell phones. That was before cell phones, y'all. So that part is here. And that part, we're going to have to fight that no matter who's in office, because unless a president takes that office and declares a war. See, they declare war on poverty. They declare war on drugs. They declare war on everything except corrupt cops. That's what we ought to be looking for in the president. Not all that. We're going to demand more transparency. We got cameras. We see everything. Look at that, man. I'm getting so off topic. Listen, I just want us to start dealing with this thing. Once again, we got to start dealing with this politics. It's business. It's all about money, y'all. I'm not saying be only about money. What I'm saying is focus on securing your financial future. Whose plan is best for that? Whose plan gives you the best chance at that? Is it raising the taxes for everybody? Maybe. And if you feel that way, you should vote that way. Or does it make more sense we give the job creators tax incentives for them to generate money, invest the money, and then hire more people? And understand, that ain't limited to the Walmarts, the Amazons, the Apples of the world. That goes for Joe Blow's plumbing service, Joe Blow's lawn care service. Okay, that goes to so-and-so's hair care, so-and-so's barbershop. That goes to anybody that's in the position of being a business owner. Okay, so understand, one is for tax revenue and economic equality, and one is for tax cut and economic stimulation. Now, I want to go to the economic equality thing. And this is going to be good, and I'm going to get out y'all here. I really want you to listen to this. Everything, there's a yin to every yang, okay? There's a yin to every yang. That's either up, you're down, you're either right, or you're left, right? You either have money or you don't. There will never be a time, y'all, where everybody is on the same playing field economically. You can't have that. It's impossible. It's impossible. In the poorest countries that they show you, there's some rich people there. You best believe somebody with money. That's how they keep them poor. And in the richest countries you see, there's somebody there poor. Guarantee it. You can't have one without the other. So the goal is to make certain people think, well, we need to all be equal financially. First of all, if the whole world started over right now and everybody got $1 million, you gotta know the story. In 5 to 10 years, there'll be the same group will have the money, or particular people will have money, and the other people won't. Why? Because everything starts with your habits and with education. Not first grade to 12th grade. I'm talking about financial education. You can give everybody $1 million. That's the one thing that bothers me about reparations and them not going through the reparations, because unless we get the literacy, it's all gonna go back to the hands of a certain group of people anyway. You will never have this economic equality thing that they're looking for. It don't exist, y'all. It don't exist. Stop letting them tell you that. Stop letting them make you think minimum wage should be $20 an hour. Get out of here. If McDonald's had to pay an employee $20 an hour to just drop the fries, then the fries gonna be $20. You understand what I'm saying? Also, what it does is it creates an incentive. Oh man, I'm gonna try not to go too far. It creates an incentive, like a particular political party. It creates incentives to not try to grow. If I can make $20, $25 an hour dropping fries, then what would make me want to be a truck driver? What would make me want to be a manager over here or a regional man? There will be no incentive. I can do the same thing you're doing with less trouble, just by dropping fries, just by getting some chicken nuggets. I'm not saying those jobs are poor or, bad jobs. I'm saying they are not meant to be career jobs. So when you see these commercials, they kill me with these, oh my God, I can't feed my family off $9. You're not supposed to be. You're not supposed to be feeding your family off $9 an hour. Not if you're in that position, because things happen. I've been there. Trust me. Things happen and you have to work where you can to make that money, and I get that. But that's not for you to stay there, y'all. They're supposed to be stepping stones for you to use to get to elevate to the next level, okay? You're not supposed to be able to run a whole household off of one McDonald's check, 40 hours or not, 80 hours, whatever hours you get. You're not supposed to. That's not what that's for. I was working at Burger King when I was 16. You think I'm trying to work there at 26, 36, 46? We just have to be able to be accountable. Now, if I end up having kids and creating bills and things while I'm still at Burger King, then that's my fault. That's not America's fault that they're not paying me. Once again, man, I'm not saying America is a great country and they're fair to everybody. They're not. What I am saying is, though, the game is now available for us all to play, for us all to learn from it and take advantage of it. Look, I really want to hone in on something, man, but I get to going. I get to thinking of so many things. So look, y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna be back next Tuesday. You know that. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'll always be uploading a video. Stay tuned, man. This political thing it's gonna get heated up these last couple weeks. It's gonna get serious, but I want you to stay focused. And don't get caught into the emotional aspect of it. Because I honestly can tell you, don't worry about none of it. Focus on God and getting your money. Focus on God, focus on growing that business. But I do think it's important that we be knowledgeable about what's going on, man, because these tax plans are going to affect us regardless. Regardless, okay? When a recession hit, remember this, and I'm out. Remember this. When a recession hit, it only affects the working class. If you're poor in America, you got food stamps, You got what they call income-based apartments. You got projects. You got cash assistance. You got all the things to equip you when you're poor. If you're rich, you take a little hit, but you ain't lost no money. The people that lose is the people in the middle. The people with them good jobs, JOBs, just over broke. That's who's affected, okay? All right, man. Look, remember, like, subscribe, share, and don't forget, hit that notification bell so YouTube can notify you every time I upload a video or go live. All right, man. It's your boy, Servant King. I love y'all. Yo.